Do you see this as an endless war? There is, of course, the things that the Prime Minister is saying is, of course, the Iranian regime needs to change. But who will be the substitute leader?
I think it's too early to determine who will be the leader. I think what Israel aspires to do is to sufficiently weaken the Iranian regime, right, really bring them to their knees, militarily speaking, so that once Israel stops bombing, probably by American orders and incentives, then the regime will be weak enough for the Iranian people to actually take to the streets, take to the centers of power, and actually reclaim their country. In broad terms, I think that's what Israel is doing. Currently, the Iranians are struggling, even the Iranian leadership, they're struggling even to communicate coherently, to convene a meeting in order to select the next leader, and they appear to be in disarray. So I don't know how important it is whomever the Iranians will choose as the new official leader. I think the really important part is how long will Israel be able to strike Iran and expand the strikes on the various parts of the apparatus of the Iranian regime, and how weak will it be once we stop, and how fast can the Iranian people claim their country?
Well, you're seeing that the leadership in Iran is in disarray right now. Donald Trump says that the only option right now is surrender and unconditional surrender. There won't be ceasefire, there won't be any kind of talks. But do you feel that that is what the Iranian regime is going to do under pressure if their stockpiles are not lasting? Or do you think there will be some backroom negotiation, perhaps with the foreign minister or somebody within the Iranian regime who could take democratic control?
Well, the use of democracy, I think, is totally inappropriate for the Islamic Republic of Iran. We are not talking about any democratic control. This is an oppressive regime, unlike our two countries, India and Israel, where we elect our leaders. Some stay for very long if they're popular, but that's a different situation in Iran. So I think that there's always the chance, and I'm sure that as we are here speaking, CIA, Mossad, and Americans and Israelis are talking with Iranians, directly or indirectly, and trying to identify, do we have an opportunity here to find someone who has enough local street cred and can pass as leader, but is someone that is palatable for the West and someone who isn't hardline extremist, who could perhaps be some kind of transitional leader. If such a person were to be found, I'm sure that both the US and Israel would give that serious contemplation.